Good morning from Amman. It's very early, but today we're gonna have a very special day. We're gonna go to the ancient city of Petra. Afterwards, we're gonna see the desert of Wadi Rum. We're gonna sleep there in a tent, and in the morning we're gonna swim in the Dead Sea. I'm looking forward a lot, and yeah, you're gonna see it as well. That's, by the way, how it looks like here in Amman, in front of my hotel. So we made a quick stop now on the way from Amman to Petra. Now surrounding changed a lot. It's very dry, kind of desert. Okay, and we are now super close to Petra already. That's how it looks like here, very beautiful. By the way, the driver just told us how to behave in Petra, and yeah, basically it's like that. There are many scammers. Yeah, they want that you rent a horse or a camel with like very high prices. Yeah, I guess it will be a bit like in Egypt when I visited the pyramids. Okay, this is the entrance. After that, you actually have to walk a lot. If you want to see everything, it's like 7 kilometers one way, 7 kilometers back. So it's a big city. It's not only this famous wall. Yeah, it's way more. So you can already see it here. There are a lot of unauthorized tour guides. And that's, by the way, the entrance. Okay, and here you can rent some horses, and there are also some police men on horses, and there's also a heavily armed car. No, thank you. No, shukran. Thank you so much. Hey, but they're very nice until now. So they're not approaching you, just asking one time. If you say no, they let you. But we're gonna see if it stays like that. No, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. Nice horse.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Switzerland.
Where?
Bern.
Bern.
Yeah. Okay.
To Petra.
Have a nice day. Okay, I said it before. They are very nice. They're not at all like in Egypt, in front of the pyramids. I told the story before. Yeah, it was very funny. There were even people dressed like security, wearing fake security stuff, and say, it's not allowed to walk. You need to rent a horse and stuff like that. Okay, and here it seems that we already have the first carvings. I'm gonna tell you later something about the history of the city. You see, you can also travel around with these bobby cars, I would say. I'm not sure what's the name of them. But I like it, I like the vibe. You see, it's very touristic. But of course, it's like the major thing to see here in Jordan, I would say. So here we have some goats. They're just eating here. And by the way, this is also the first attraction here. It is a tomb built like 100 years after Christ, and it was the tomb of a king. By the way, the city here, Petra, at the peak time it was 100 years BC until 100 years after Christ. So during 200 years it was a major trading hub, and it actually got installed by people who lived here to protect the trading routes, I want to say. And by the way, the people who lived here called the Nabataean people, and after 100 after Christ, the Roman Empire took over, and it was a major city for several hundred years afterwards. And the special thing here is also the fact that it's in the middle of the desert, and they had very crazy ideas how to provide water to more than 30,000 people here. So they built a lot of like underground water tunnels and stuff like that. And yeah, here you have some tourist stuff. I guess they symbolize these Nabataean people. But I'm not sure how historical accurate this is. Oh man, poor guys who have to wear this uniform now here in the sun. By the way, it's like 22 degrees. It's 11 a.m. and it's February, so the weather even in winter is very, very nice. Wow, looks very beautiful. So beautiful. By the way, this was here the entrance also in ancient times for entering the city. So I can imagine it was already back then very impressive when you come from a long way through the desert and then you arrive here and you know soon you will be in a city. You can get shelter, you can get food, water. Like I said before, the city was famous for the very nice organization of water supply. By the way, here you can walk like 20 minutes, I would say, or at least I'm already walking 20 minutes through, through this narrow street. Just amazing. Okay, so maybe it's time for some more history. Like I said before, Petra was more or less founded in the 1st century BC, and it was the capital of the Nabataean Empire. And it got rich through the trade, especially because of myrrh and spices, and later it got annexed by the Roman Empire, and it continued to thrive until a large earthquake in 363 AD destroyed almost everything of the city. Then afterwards there were anyway changes of the trading routes. So that meant at the point that this area here wasn't as important as before, and that's why they didn't rebuild the whole city after the earthquake. By the way, Petra is also known as the Rose City, and yeah, it's because of the color of the stones here. One important thing as well is that the people, the Nabataean people, they buried their relatives in tombs they carved into the stone. So maybe you're gonna see some of these tombs as well. we saw already one big one that was for a king, but of course, like the normal people, they just had, yeah, basic caves. By the way, I just checked it up. It was like that in Palmyra, in today's Syria, there was the new trading hub, like 700 AD. So that's why they didn't really rebuild the city, because it economically didn't make any sense since the trading routes changed. Okay, I can already see it, and this is the reason why many people come to Jordan. It's the Treasury. Some of you maybe know it from the Indiana Jones movie, and it's huge. You see there are a lot of tourists, of course. It's, by the way, one of the modern world wonders. I'm not sure if the name in English is right. Very beautiful. Beautiful. By the way, you have to pay again to get up here. It's very beautiful. And talking about this treasury, it was carved into stone in one piece and around 100 BC. Okay, let's continue the journey. Because like I said before, it's a whole city. It's not only the treasury, there's much more to see. Some other huge carvings. Yeah, and here you can see these tombs. Also here on the other side, the small holes.
You want to go on the camel here? Camel right?
No, thank you so much.
Right.
No.
You'll have to go on a camel?
No, thank you.
Later.
No. Okay, see, there's some guys trying to sell me a camel. Or a camel ride, I would say. Okay, some ambulance. But behind you see more of these tombs. And here we got a theater. And by the way, here inside there are goats. Well, now I can see them. Oh, they're up here. And also here you see it's very dry. It used to be a river. But now it's dry season. So you see there are also a lot of tourist shops, but they're very nice. They don't approach you. And yeah, you can buy a lot of different souvenirs. Okay, now here it's very calm. And you can walk up all the way to see the tombs. Okay, and here we have this beautiful tomb. And this beautiful view. So, and it also seems that you can enter here. That's all carved in the stone. Wow. And here the stone looks very, very beautiful. The roof. So I guess the last place I'm gonna visit is over there. I'm already very tired, like already three hours, a bit more here in the area, and yeah, it's huge. Okay, and here we have another major thing. It's a Qasr al-Bint temple complex, or in English it's kind of like the palace of the pharaoh's daughter, and it's the oldest temple here in Petra. Okay, I think that was it from Petra. Now I have to walk 1.5 hours back to the car. Then we go to the famous desert valley of Wadi Rum. It was very, very impressive here, especially thinking about, yeah, that they carved all the stuff in the stone with the tools they had back then. For me, that's very impressive. And also because, of course, I saw this picture of the Treasury already when I was a child, and it's very nice to see it right now with my own eyes. I'm not sure if the video on YouTube later will end now, so I think it's already time to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon and have a good time.